The Bulls play. Before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, and we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And the Knicks looking for a positive start here on their road trip. And of course, Dosunmu. It's a big day for him, playing with his new Bulls teammates for the first time.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
Now here's Johnson. The shake. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Here's Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Outside, Markkanen. Porter pulls it in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. To the paint. Here's Collins. Excellent D there from Williams. Now, here's Cunningham. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Williams. Back to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. McDaniels outside. No good on the 3. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Pass to Giddey. And here is Markkanen. Over Castle. And the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
McDaniels on the wing. To the middle. Here's Porter. Back to McDaniels. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Johnson outside. Trying to get something going. Porter pulls it in. The Knicks with the lead. Cunningham outside. On the wing, Porter. Castle up top. Still scoreless. And then Williams slams it in.
Yeah, excellent decision-making from Castle to set up his teammate.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Markkanen. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Pass to Cunningham. Shoots the three. Rebound by Johnson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Timeout.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's Jones. Pass to LeVert. Clock at 4. Here's Dosunmu. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Nick Daniels up top. Here's Cunningham. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Chicago trailing here. Now Jones. Pass to Dosunmu. From past the arc. Akporti grabs the rebound. And here's Cunningham. Scoreless thus far. Banked in off the glass.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Group in for the Knicks. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. No good. That would have tied it.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Johnson after New York gets the three, and he makes that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
There's the drive. Harper, no good. Bulls trailed by 3. Outside, Jones. They set the screen. LeVert in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones. It's all tied in Chicago. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Now, the Knicks. Now.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Now, here's Harper.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Knicks foul. Larson. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, New York. Johnson outside. Into the lane. Shot clock at 3. Shoots from the elbow. And it's LeVert missing. The Knicks with the lead. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
The shot by Filipowski, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to LeVert. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, you got to be able to finish stronger than that, but credit the defense for doing just enough to throw him off.
The kick out to Harper. And that one, good. Harper's got 5 points so far.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Pass to LeVert. The layup missed.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Harper, defended by Jones. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Knicks now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Larson. Kept alive by New York. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Filipowski. New York, no good that time either. Bulls trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now Johnson. Trying to end the drought. Hendricks pulls it in.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they wanted taken.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Hendricks. Kick out to Harper. New York moving it around. They get the rebound. Driving inside. And Harper slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Pass to Dosunmu. Johnson, a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys because, look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Pass to Buzelis. Now Johnson. Castle covering. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So for the Bulls.
Substitution on the court.
Cunningham with it. That one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Giddy's. Plays it up and banks it in. Giddy's got his first 2 points.
Well, don't forget now, Giddey possesses considerable height at his position, which makes him a threat to score down low.
In the corner, Castle with it. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Black.
2 minutes.
Giddey surveying the D. Back to Black. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Knicks leading by 5. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Cunningham. It's over Markkanen. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Chicago has possession. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Down low. And stolen by Castle. Outside, Porter. McDaniels outside. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Black. Still without a basket. Here's Giddey. Misses the 3.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Cunningham from 18 feet away. And it's good off the back rim and in. Porter's got the lead up to 9 now for New York. Now here's Markkanen. Pass to Giddey. They could use a bucket. Here's Collins. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. New York leading by 9. And it's Anthony Black with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Porter. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Cuts off the pass.
Well, look, any loss of focus can lead to mistakes. Guys in this league are just too good.
Lethal in transition. Johnson is an elite athlete.
And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play, and I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said growing up basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Porter. That shot off.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Off target from outside. Cunningham outside. Good, he hits the jump shot. Cunningham's got 6.
Well, he's always on the hunt. Cunningham's next shot is never far off.
Pass to Black. Now Giddey. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. It's good from long range. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. It's Porter outside. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third. Missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Make some noise for your Incredible!
Left side, Jones. Pass to Wolf. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Bulls on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Unloads from 13. And off the glass. That one's good. Cunningham's got 8.
Yeah, they need Cunningham to be effective from that mid-range area.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York let me know the status. It seems like there's a little tingling and swelling around the tailbone, and they're addressing it now. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he can play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, silver linings. Obviously, being healthy is the goal, but this could be worse.
A little shot fake there got the D out of position. And it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
Castle has some of the best body control you'll see in this rookie class.
Outside, Jones. And there's the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
The quickness of Jones, a challenge for the defense.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sourdough.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Now, here's LeVert. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
McDaniels left side. Shoots over Dosunmu. And the shot falls short this time. Bulls trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lets the 3 fly. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Castle. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams making substitutions here.
3-1-2 crew.
Harper with the ball. He's got 7. Pass to Larson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Filipowski. They get it back.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Furphy.
2 minutes.
Some nice passing by New York here. The kick out to Harper. Inside. It's stolen by Jones. .143 left for the third. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Pass to Hendricks.
All the officials are all over that.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Now here's Jones. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Second team foul.
1:11 left in the third. That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Now, here's Harper. He's got 7. Pass to Furphy. To the inside. Clock at 6. Here's Larson. Gets a hand on it. Here's Furphy. Outside Harper. They need this one. So the wing on the left. With the clock winding down, and Harper slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
The third quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 6. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
31.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pleasure-packed basketball. Bulls trailed by 6. Outside, Jones. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Larson. The offensive rebound. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Knicks ball.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Driving to the basket. Can't throw it down with one hand.
Get through.
Here's Harper. Pass to Murray. He tries for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Bulls trail by 6. Outside, Jones. Now here's Johnson. The 3. No good that time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Harper with the ball. Jones covering. There's a screen by Murray. Pass to Hukporti. On the wing, Murray. Outside Harper. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Now here's Johnson. Now Buzelis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Buzelis has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls. Outside Harper. Johnson with the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Harper.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now, Castle. Pass to Cunningham. McDaniels outside. Swiped it away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Cunningham with it. Jones covering. Here's Castle. Back to Cunningham. Williams a screen. Lets it go from deep. McDaniels outside. Here's Castle. A second chance effort. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Johnson. He takes it in. Count that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Cunningham. Black defending. Now Porter. Cunningham on the wing. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
And here is Giddey. Pass to Markkanen. Over Porter. And the Bulls tack on two more.
Look, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Outside, Markkanen. Fade away, and the Bulls tack on two more.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Cunningham with it. There's a good screen. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now Markkanen, beyond the arc, a three-pointer, good.
And over time, Markkanen has embraced more of a leadership role, which includes taking and making crucial shots.
Here's Porter. Now Castle puts up the three, rebounded by Collins. The Bulls leading by 3. Johnson outside, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. New York substitution.
There's 1:59 left in the game. Here's Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here is Cunningham. Porter.
Well, that's solid defense from Markkanen. He doesn't get a lot of attention for his defense, but he's working hard.
Deflects the pass. Here's Johnson. Markkanen fire. The three doesn't go. 1:12 left to play here in the fourth. Now McDaniel. Cunningham on the wing. Takes the three. That one misses. Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-5 run here. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Giddy up top. Jacks up a three. Williams with the rebound.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Outside Cunningham. Now Porter. To tie it up. And the three misses. Markkanen looking it over. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they...
You got the I'm surfing. Miss if you got a bumper, then twerk it. Miss if you got a bumper, then shake it. Vibrate it, embrace it. Let's make it. First step, room, next step. I got you tryna get. If you can handle, come take it. I know that your friends like me and you hate it. Babe, they can look, not touch. Only you, and me. Homebody, I don't like party, but we can party like we at Carney. First day, palm me.